Hi there, it's Mike here. Welcome to EV Drives. In this video I just want to show you my home charging process. As you may well know, we have bought an Audi E Tron a few days ago, and this will be my first home charging. So I just want to show you how fast it charged and any problems that we had while charging. Anyway, the first thing that you check out, or the first things to know, is what cables you need and which cables come with the car. In this little clip here, you can see the cables that came with the car from the Norwegian dealer. And there we have the cables that came with the car. Type 2, Type 2, put that into the wall box and into the car. Then you have a wall socket plug, which you can change out for the industrial plug in this box here, which goes into the car. So you're covered for all eventualities there. There's no problem to get stuck. Anywhere that there's electricity, you can get going. Nice looking inside, really. It's pretty clean at the moment, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, make sure it stays clean. Well, that's it for now. I can't think of anything really. But that is the box where you keep your cables. No problem. This is just to show you the charging of the Audi E Tron. You have to make sure that the car is open. There we are, opened up, and then you press the button. With any luck, there we are, that opens up. Automatically opens up, and when you're finished, it'll automatically close up. Okay, this is the cable that we're going to use. This is a Type 2 cable connection, so this is the one that comes with the car. Make sure you put the right end into the wall unit. So, straight in, you'll see the green light flashing, and the other part that will go straight into the car. There we are, now we're connected up, the wall socket's in, it's on. White light. Starts talking to the car, hopefully it will start still talking to the car. There we go, clunk click. Can hear the box doing its business, and there we are. The charger type that I got is a Keba, and it's a wall-mounted home charger. Most important really is that you've got a home charger or a wall box that's you've had installed by a professional. I owned an electric Golf a few years ago, and I had the box installed in conjunction with that. The box has been standing idle for a couple of years now, so I was a little bit anxious to know how it was going to work out and how it was going to charge the e-tron. I've got it set on 25 amps. In Norway you have to get permission to use 32 amps or more. I didn't want to do that, and 25 amps I felt was more than enough for my needs. Usually charging overnight is good enough for me. And the process, I started with 14% in the battery, and I wanted to charge up to 100%. Normally they say, at home charging, charge to sort of 80%, but I just wanted to see how it was going to work out, as this was the first time I charged the car. So from 14 to 100% took just under 7.5 hours, which isn't too bad, I thought. We did encounter a little problem. I blew the fuse. The house was pulling a lot of energy down from the grid. The oven was on, the flooring, heating. We got floor heating in several rooms. That was on full whack, and lighting outside, inside the house. So that was pulling, as I say, pulling down a lot of energy from the grid. It blew the fuse. I had to turn off a couple of floors just to get the car going again, and that was no problem. It started. but I'll have to get that sorted out. I can't live with that having to turn the floors off while we're going to change the charge of the car. The charging rate was 10.4 kilowatts per hour, which is quite good, I thought, considering. It's cold here, so you know, that might have affected the input, but more than enough for me. So I'm not really wanting to put any more in that than that. The charging, in the car, I wanted to see how fast it was charging. So I put the camera on there, and you can see on the camera, on the picture here, that the camera, you have to go into the screen for the charging, or lader as it is in Norwegian. That's the charging screen, and that shows you all the percent of the battery and the charging rate and the expected time that you're going to be finished. So this was quite good, really, because then I managed to follow it along through the whole charging process, and during the night, or during the afternoon and evening. I had 14% on the car battery when I started to charge. I wanted to charge it up to 100% this first time, just to see how long it took and how quickly we could do it. So that went quite quickly. It was 7 hours and 25 minutes from 14% up to 100%. And if you look at the chart that I've made, you can see that roughly you were getting roughly 18 kilometers all the time as regards of the amount of sort of kilometers that was being put into the battery. But from 14 to 100%, it took 7 hours 25 minutes, as I say. 315 kilometers was put onto the car. And which, it's worked out that it's quite cheap, really. I've looked at the prices for the electricity here in Norway, and I've found out that it's roughly sort of about 65 euro. That sounds a bit weird saying that in Norwegian. 65 sort of Norwegian euro for a kilowatt. And it works out that the cost of me charging up the car for 315 kilometers was 48, just over, nearly 49 kroner. So that's not too bad at all, really. 15 kroner and 55 euro for 100 kilometers. I don't think you'll be able to get a diesel or a petrol car to do anywhere near that. So I'm quite pleased with that. As I say, we're going to be doing a lot of traveling. So we're going to have to use these high-speed chargers when we're traveling, obviously, but that's not going to be a problem. I've joined the Norwegian Electric Car Club, and you get one of these RFID tabs that you can use when you're charging. You use that, and you connect up all the different charging companies, as well as the Audi card as well. I'm getting that one as well, so I should be pretty well covered for all eventualities. And as the costs, as far as the costs of putting that small amount of electricity in the car, it's not too expensive. Just under sort of about £4.40, I think. Worked it out at sort of nearly $6 or something like that. So it's not an awful expense for putting on sort of an estimated 351 kilometers in the car. Can't be bad. It's quite cheap, I thought. Cheaper than diesel or petrol anyway. So this is the first charge of the car. Pleased with the result, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I'm trying to build a new channel here, and see you in the next one. Thanks for now. Bye.